Money at Work continuing educational series. Today's installment and today's episode centers around inflation. Inflation is nothing more than a monster that wants to eat your money. As more and more stimulus gets pumped into this economy, the bigger probability that inflation would be more of a factor going forward. In fact, stimulus money will cost most future retirees. Cheap money has to find a home. That drives up prices, which is essentially nothing more than a hidden tax on your standard of living now and your standard of living that you expect in the future, especially when you look at the retirement years. Let's take a look at how it works. Let's use a simple cup of coffee. Over the past number of decades, coffee's up over 630%. The trend is that over time, the prices of goods and services tend to rise. As a result, the purchasing power of your paycheck, your savings, and your retirement income is ultimately reduced. Many people just totally ignore inflation, and they look at inflation as an abstract concept they may feel they have no control over whatsoever. But the wealthy, on the other hand, they understand inflation. They prepare for it. They calculate the impact on their budget, their future purchases, and ultimately their future retirement goals. Let's take a closer look. Let's use an inheritance as an example. Let's say that in 1980 you received a $100,000 inheritance check. You were diligent, you saved the money, and you put it away in some type of a savings account earning 2% annual interest. Your hope is that one day it would grow to be enough for you to be able to afford the $200,000 dream home, which was the brick estate with 1 acre yard, 5 bedrooms, 3 garages, and a pool in the back. After waiting patiently for 40 years, retirement has finally arrived. The growth of your inheritance money has exceeded your goal. You now have over $220,000. Time to buy that dream home. But there's a problem. What is the problem? While you waited, inflation was growing too. It increased at an average annual rate of 3.1%, more than tripling the average cost of goods and houses. Your $200,000 dream home with 3 garages and a pool is now over $600,000. So what happened? Well, inflation is nothing more than a financial erosion. It's a slow and steady force that eats away at the value of your money. The takeaway is that you can never ignore the impact of inflation on your goals for the future. You need to know how it can impact the value of your retirement accounts, your investments, the equity in your home, and the death benefit of a life insurance policy. If you have not factored in the impact of inflation on your dreams for the future, there is no time like the present. Don't let inflation eat away at your goals and dreams. Learn how money works or spend the rest of your life working for money. You want more tips? MillionaireMindset.life. Stretch your thinking, create your vision, and achieve.